Fact is often stranger than fiction, especially when psychopaths come into play. Dive in with me as we explore the unsettling tactics they use to manipulate and control the people around them. Feeling brave? Let's get started. Charming surface, cold interior. Psychopaths are often characterized by an overwhelming charm that draws people in. They seem confident, engaging, and attentive. But beneath that charismatic facade lies a cold and calculating mind. Their charm isn't a genuine reflection of warmth, but a deliberate tactic to disarm and gain trust. By projecting an image of understanding and empathy, they create an emotional connection. And it's through this connection that they begin to exert influence and control. Once trust is established, warmth can vanish in an instant, replaced by ruthlessness, leaving victims disoriented and vulnerable. Mastering the art of lying. Lying is second nature to psychopaths. They weave intricate webs of deceit without a hint of remorse. Their lies are not impulsive but meticulously crafted to suit their goals. Whether it's constructing a fake identity or manipulating facts, their ability to lie convincingly is unparalleled. They will build upon each lie, creating a seamless narrative that appears utterly real. Spotting the lie becomes almost impossible as they use half-truths, evasions, and deflections to support their deceptions. This mastery of lying allows them to manipulate perceptions and reality, turning truth into a malleable concept that serves their purpose. Gaslighting. Gaslighting is a psychological manipulation technique where the psychopath makes the victim doubt their memories, perceptions, or sanity. By denying facts or twisting truths, they create confusion and uncertainty. "Are you sure that's what happened?" or "You must be imagining things" are common phrases they might use. Slowly, the victim begins to question their own judgment, feeling lost and disoriented. This erosion of confidence and self-belief opens the door for the psychopath to step in and take control. Gaslighting is an insidious process that can leave deep psychological scars, trapping the victim in a state of dependency and fear. Emotional leverage. Emotional manipulation is a key weapon in the psychopath's arsenal. By understanding your weaknesses, desires, or fears, they can play upon them to gain leverage. Whether they're guilt-tripping you into doing something or preying on your compassion, they know precisely which emotional buttons to press. The psychopath might present themselves as a victim needing help or as a kindred spirit who shares your dreams. But every emotion they provoke is calculated to lead you down a path where you feel indebted or obligated to them. Emotional leverage can be so subtle that recognizing it requires acute awareness of the psychopath's true intent. Imitation and flattery. Imitation and flattery are powerful tools for a psychopath. By mirroring your behavior, interests, or values, they make you feel understood and special. You may find them agreeing with your opinions or engaging in your favorite hobbies. This sense of similarity builds rapport and trust. But it's all a facade. Behind the mirroring lies a strategy to make you drop your guard. Once they've successfully imitated and flattered you into a state of trust, they can begin to manipulate and control you more easily, turning your own interests and values into weapons against you. Divide and rule. Isolation is a key tactic for psychopaths. By creating rifts between friends or family members, they can isolate their victims. This may involve spreading rumors, stirring resentments, or creating misunderstandings. The goal is to turn those closest to you against you, leaving the psychopath as the only ally you think you have. The more isolated you are, the more susceptible you become to their influence. This divide and rule strategy is cruel but effective, leaving victims feeling alone, confused, and desperately clinging to the one person who seems to understand them, the psychopath. The illusion of love and affection. Love can be a powerful motivator, and psychopaths know how to use it. They may express intense affection or make grand romantic gestures, forging bonds that feel real and profound. But this love is an illusion, a mask they wear to get closer to their target. They do not feel love as others do. They simulate it to manipulate and control. Once they have what they want, the mask falls away, leaving a trail of broken hearts and shattered trust. Recognizing this false love requires a keen eye, for it can be as convincing as it is haunting. The eyes that see everything. A psychopath's eyes are often described as penetrating, almost as if they can see right through you. This unnerving gaze is not just a superficial trait, it's a calculated move. They study your reactions, your emotions, and the subtle cues that reveal what's going on inside your mind. By observing you intently, they gather information to understand your vulnerabilities. This knowledge becomes a tool for manipulation, allowing them to tailor their tactics to your specific personality and situation. The eyes, they say, are the windows to the soul, but in the hands of a psychopath, they become a means to invade it. Emotional vampirism. Psychopaths are often known to engage in what's known as emotional vampirism. They feed off your emotions, draining your energy while bolstering their own sense of power and control. They may provoke anger, sadness, or fear, taking pleasure in your discomfort. The more you react, the more they thrive. It's a dance of domination and submission where they pull the strings and you become an unwitting puppet. Recognizing and resisting this tactic requires a deep understanding of one's emotions and a steadfast determination not to fall prey to their perverse games. Gifts with strings attached. Gifts, favors, and acts of kindness seem like generous gestures, but with a psychopath, there's often a hidden agenda. They give not out of genuine goodwill, but to create a sense of obligation. They know that a favor today can turn into leverage tomorrow. The gifts come with invisible strings attached, strings they can pull when the time is right. Being on guard against this seemingly benevolent behavior is challenging because it appears so sincere. Yet, understanding that not all gifts are free can save you from a trap that may be waiting to snare you. Fear and intimidation. Psychopaths can instill fear through overt threats or subtle intimidation. They might employ aggressive language, invade personal space, or use cold and controlling tones. These are not random acts of aggression, but strategic moves to establish dominance. The underlying message is clear: comply or suffer the consequences. This fear becomes a chain that binds you to their will, making resistance seem perilous. Recognizing and standing up against this intimidation requires courage, but giving in to fear hands them the control they seek. The trap of dependence. Creating a dependency is a core strategy for many psychopaths. They may position themselves as your protector, provider, or confidant. Slowly, they weave a web where you rely on them for emotional support, financial assistance, or even your sense of self-worth. This dependence is a trap, making it difficult to break free even when you recognize the manipulation. Pathological need for control. The need for control is not just a tactic for a psychopath, it's a pathological obsession. Every interaction and every relationship is a potential conquest. They derive a sense of satisfaction and power from controlling others, seeing it as a game they must win. This relentless drive for dominance can manifest in micromanagement, coercion, or emotional blackmail. The need to win at all costs can lead them to extreme measures, making them unpredictable and dangerous. Being aware of this obsessive need can provide insight into their behavior and help you navigate the treacherous terrain. Twisting your words. Psychopaths are adept at twisting words, taking statements out of context or reinterpreting them to suit their narrative. You may find yourself caught in a verbal maze, where what you say is used against you. They manipulate language to confuse, accuse, or create conflict. The intention is to keep you off balance, making it easier for them to control the narrative and, by extension, you. Clear communication and a strong understanding of your own words and intentions can be your defense against this verbal manipulation. Playing the victim. Ironically, psychopaths can play the victim with convincing authenticity. By portraying themselves as misunderstood, mistreated, or vulnerable, they elicit sympathy and support. This victimhood is a disguise, a way to deflect attention from their actions or to justify their behavior. They may use their feigned suffering to manipulate your emotions, making you feel guilty or responsible for their well-being. Recognizing the difference between genuine distress and manipulative victim playing is vital, for falling into this sympathy trap can lead you down a path of manipulation and deceit. The illusion of connection. One of the most spine-chilling tactics psychopaths employ is creating an illusion of connection or deep understanding with their target. They'll mirror your emotions, mimic your interests, and make you feel like they truly get you. This false bond can make you feel special and understood, opening you up to trust and vulnerability. However, it's all fake, carefully constructed to gain your confidence and lower your defenses. Once they have you where they want you, they can manipulate and exploit you with ease. Recognizing this artificial connection requires a keen awareness of the authenticity of emotions and the courage to question what seems too good to be true. The realization that the connection was never real can be deeply unsettling. but it is a necessary awakening to the true nature of the psychopath's game. You're aware of those dark tactics now, so you know what to be wary of. For more vital insights, uncover the 15 red flags of impending betrayal or the risks of excessive kindness. Thanks for watching. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments below. Share your thoughts, experiences, or any questions you might have, and I'll see you in the next video.